I'm in a grumpy mood because end of quarter, lots of work and everything. So instead, I'm going to choose Metal Gear Solid, the Master Collection Volume 1, which includes MGS1 with, of course, Solid Snake and his evil brother. So you have Metal Gear Solid 2, which is Sons of Liberty, and 3, Snake Eater, literally one of the best, if not the best, Metal Gear Solid. And they are all Master Collection. And apparently, from what you can see in reviews, especially on Steam, it's bad. It's really bad. It's not working at all. Mainly, most people ask, how can you screw up a port of a PS1 game? The options are terrible. You can go on GOG and get it for $10 and it would work much better. Anything basically would work better. Just your usual emulator would port the game better. So I don't know what happened, literally, because it's an old game. It shouldn't be hard to port, apart maybe from Mantis on the computer. It's going to be hard for him to read your input or read your, I don't know if you read your browser history or something. That'd be weird. But apart from that, I guess it should be a fairly simple game to port. And yet, now it's mixed to quite negative reviews. If you play this game, tell us, is it just people renting on Steam? Because this is one of the old classic game, especially for people our age. MGS was a monster in our childhood. Very short game though, but that was classic at this time. And so is it a deserved rent from all these people? There's quite a lot of reviews though, so I imagine it's not undeserved. Or yeah, just tell us what's so bad about MGS, because I was tempted. Three game collection, volume 1, that means volume 2 is gonna come out. MGS5 which is unfinished, so I don't think so collection number 2 would be useful, to be honest. But yeah, just go in the comments, tell us, did you play this collection? What's wrong with it? I'm really interested.
Yeah, I'd be curious too. Yeah, like how do you screw that up? So, yeah, is it like a
Yeah,
stuttering
so was
issue or is it just like the resolution's bad? I'm really curious what is actually going wrong because from what Antoine and I were talking about earlier, it seemed like it wasn't very specific. It was just people saying, "How can you screw this up?" but then not explicitly saying what was screwed up about it.
yeah, there was a lack of option in the resolution or the ratios or things like this. So basically it didn't look good. It's a PS1 game and it's not a remaster, so I expect it not gonna look good. So how can you make it look worse? That's a question, right?
Yeah, yeah. But at the same time, too, if it's an original PlayStation game, PlayStation didn't have resolution options, so if it's directly ported, I could understand why it wouldn't have those. So yeah, I guess they just didn't add them. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but apparently you have emulators which do a better job, so at least benchmark on them.
I heard this is on the Switch already, maybe, or like this collection also released on the Switch, and I'm like, oh, this is also on my
Today.
Switch to buy list because I've heard, like I was telling you guys before this, I watched all the trailers. Like when a Metal Gear Solid came out, I went to GameTrailers.com. Like, oh my god, this trailer looks so cool. I want to play this game, not understanding what the actual gameplay is, to be honest. And I saw the Metal Gear Solid. I think the picture was on Google News. They had a thing in Shibuya where they had a guy in a box. He was under a box and they had a guard, and the guy in the box in the demonstration in Shibuya was like trying to like not get detected by the guard, and they had multiple boxes. It's a really cool demonstration. Like Japanese rarely know how to do like a game release demonstration stuff. But after Antoine said it, I know this might need to come off my Nintendo Switch wish list, at least until I can read longer reviews or see what it's about and see if I'll actually ever get to play it, because there's a bunch of like older games from the PS1, PS2 that are on the Switch that I've looked at. I'm like, I'm not sure I want to play this. I love the mechanics, but at the same time, there's like a certain look with older games. I'm like, you're looking not that pretty, so I'm sorry, I don't want to play. I'm a graphics snob for some reason. Not for some reason, because I'm a desktop gamer. That's why. Yeah, I'll see.